I just had to let you know.
Okay, Coach, so normally thoughts turn to basketball this time of year in the Hoosier State, but not so this year. The NFL playoffs have come to Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Oakland Raiders and the Indianapolis Colts.
They ain't gonna win this one, boy. I'm telling you that right now.
The winner of this one will represent the AFC in Super Bowl 54. And away we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Cool. Let's fucking go, nigga. Let's go, boy. What is game? I go to the fucking Super Bowl, boy. Let's fucking go. I got Nelson right there. Alright. Fucking speed. He idiot. Yeah.
You always say that.
I'm not smoke one. Yeah, boy. I don't even smoke in the house, but. I'm at step outside right quick.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
I gotta beat this nigga, boy.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Oh, man.
Carr now to throw. There's a short
nigga, you see what's going on.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Yeah, you see what's going on, nigga.
Would have meant that there was
I remember, nigga. You see what's going on, nigga.
Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really
I forgot, nigga. See what's going on.
Stayed in sync. Stayed in great communication.
Yeah, you did. You definitely did. You said it, but nigga, I told you what it was. Nigga, I got cheap and I got so much money on that damn game.
Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Trying to run forward with Jacobs. And he's able to get the
talking about, we undefeated. Nigga, I'm betting so many people, and I bet the
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
They haven't played it. They hadn't played an MVP quarterback like Russell all year. What the fuck wrong with him?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yeah.
DeAndre Washington, his first carry. And he'll get this one up.
Hey, I had walked in that bitch. My cousin, I got a cousin in West Tampa.
A nice
And I
inside
said,
run.
I heard him at the window say, put 7 racks on something. So I said, cousin, what you putting 7 racks on? He said, San Fran money line. I said, bro, cousin, hey.
It was Justin Houston who got him down.
He said, you gonna give my 7 racks back? I said, no, I give you 3,500 back. He said, no, I ain't risking it then. I said, bro, just take it with the 6, bro. He said, all right, I'm gonna take it with the 6. He said, all you gotta do is just give me my 6. He said, give me 6 back. But if Seattle win, I give you half. I was like, damn. I think about it. I was like, you know what? Take it. And I'm eating, bro. I'm eating, bro.
Get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 45-yard line.
I I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after
one more touchdown to do it, Dave.
The coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy of starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
How they just go? Oh, let me start talking about it. Them niggas just go.
Second and short. What do you think early shot
Them
here?
niggas just go.
Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I
go
want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
I ain't even talking about it no more, man. I'm gonna kill my cheese.
Let me go see.
Hey, Dave, who in here? Oh, no, who in here? My cousin, the moment.
Good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3.
See who all on the case.
Carr on the give. It's Washington. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Oh, that's another big.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down.
Oh, hip on.
What now?
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
That pass.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now on first down, it's Washington again. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown, Raiders. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready? Mike spoke both. All day.
1st and 10. Brissett. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing, Brissett. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Mike spot 9, Mike spot 9. Will, here we go, D. Check 52. Mike's 59. Trump. 59.
Brissett. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 49. Check 49.
From the gun, here's Brissett. He's got it to Hilton. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell, and that will force a turnover on downs. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Washington. And a short gain down to about the 33. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. It's complete to Grant. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They'll go with a big bang, Crowell. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Carr gives it off to Washington. And able to work his way down to the 16. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
This is Crowell. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Danico Autry is in on the stop.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Being chased out left. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr. It's a screen to Richard. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. The kick by Carlson is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder,
what's up, my bro?
Are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3, or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone?
I be having a lot of league games. You got to catch me early morning. Right now, I in a playoff game. Right now, this game, I go into the Super Bowl. Somebody in the party free.
Oh, because I can teach you some old plays.
Word, bro. I need a couple of pointers, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I need
the Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
No, I need that play. I need that play. I can't stop.
Turned it over.
I like that money play you got.
Defense, so they held them to 3, but this
the play, if I try to tackle you, I ain't gonna let me tackle you.
Sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense.
I'm gonna give you a trade of game. I'm gonna show you how to play straight up game.
More than 3, and that's exactly what I think. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game. That I'm going to be
better stop my offense, like,
because I know I've got a defense.
I got too many plays. Like, I don't even play with no custom playbook. I play with a regular team playbook.
Out of the gun, Brissett. He completes this
one
with the back.
This one will beat you.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Guess who I'm going to beat you
with? A gain of 12.
Arizona Cardinals.
Another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve.
Okay. Wait till you finish your play out there.
Critical to the passing attack. There's a lot of receivers,
tight ends, because they saw the real life don't mean
right.
Yeah, I'm the person that can control them.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Campbell making the catch. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Watch the slip.
See murder.
Yeah.
Why you put me on mute?
No, I ain't got you on mute, bro.
I heard you a while ago. You had put me on mute. You talking to old dude.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I can hear everything.
It'll go as a loss of
I haven't talking to nobody.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there.
He just called you that while
Normally, they'll have a lot of
You the
empathy
first
for the
person I've been
QB, right?
talking
In
to.
this
I
case,
haven't been talking to
definitely
nobody
been
in
on
this party
constant
yet.
duress this
I
entire
just joined the
game.
party because I've been in the
Nice
middle of the
surviving back
game.
there.
And to think,
I'm gonna
there's
beat
still
shit
a
out you
long
soon
way
you
to go in
finish
this
the
football game.
My real talk, like I
AFC
don't
title
like that
game,
line
second
shit.
quarter
Like,
action,
tell the
2
truth.
minutes
Still
to
Cuddy,
play.
bust that nigga ass, dog.
How much time you got left in your quarter?
Shit,
And a reminder,
in the
folks, as
second
we've done all
quarter,
year,
I
we'll
just
send you
had
to
started.
Orlando for our EA
That's good.
Sports
They give me
halftime
time to
report
practice,
coming up
you know.
shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53.
Who ain't
The
talking?
Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their
He
first, so
talking to
they'll
me?
have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now they're looking for 19 yards
just
here
got
on
to talking
third
to
down
him.
following 2 negative plays.
He got you on mute. He got you on mute.
I ain't got nobody on mute, bro.
Well, who is that talking to him?
Shit, I ain't know it
From
ain't
the
with me.
shotgun, it's Brissett. He's going to air one out.
He talk.
It's
See Murder talking to me,
inside.
motherfucker. You talking to see Murder talking.
Very nice pickup.
Oh shit, you right. I do got everybody fucking mute. Oh shit. Yeah, you right.
Right
Yeah, I
there.
do
You
got
had him on
everybody.
mute.
They need it.
No,
Now
I
you
know.
gotta go ahead and finish
I
this
didn't even know I
drive
had y'all
and put this
boy
ball
mute,
in the end
bruh.
zone.
Yeah, that's what I was telling him. Yeah.
So the big
He
play
was
gets them
talking to
all the
me.
way down to the
He was
outskirts of
talking
the
to me.
red zone here for 1st and 10.
He had you muted.
I had everybody in the party muted besides
Except for me.
me.
Except for me.
They'll run on
Ask
first down
him.
with
Just tell him. See, brother, me and
and
you
he'll
the only
take
one
it
talk
down
to
here
each other.
just shy of the 15
I've been
at the
talking to you.
16-yard
I wonder
line.
why I couldn't hear.
It's a
I
6-yard
couldn't
gain.
be in
Yeah,
time that
I'm
when
not telling you.
Second and 4.
I forget.
See, brother.
No, my
See,
being
brother,
so
talk to
crying,
me.
so I mute
Second
the whole
and 4.
party.
Yeah, because you can mute the whole party, but you can't mute me because I'm within the party. I just jumped in, so by me jumping in, I'm the only one to talk to them. They can't talk. They don't know
can't
what we
be
talking
good
about.
comedy, though.
Pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, I was talking to
At this
Cannon.
stage of the game, the run pass numbers are a
You
little bit
can't
out of
be
whack
big
because most of their
guys,
yardage has come through the air. But in a sense,
I
already beat Cannon before.
Like that, 'cause the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up
How
another
the
first
fuck you
down.
gonna tell me, Cannon?
Come on, let's play. Sorry, boy.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Let's play. Sorry, boy.
They'll say no gain on the
Man, I'm gonna play you
and
straight.
it'll
I'm
be
telling you,
second
I
and
don't
goal.
cheat.
Let's play.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties
Tell him
that
the
you can
only
utilize
time
in
when
any
I
way you
so-called
want.
cheated when I did
But I
that
will have to say,
quarterback.
I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Man, I did. All right, watch. I'm finna play you. Boy,
They'll try again here from the 7 on
I
second
did.
and
The
goal.
only thing I did with C Murder was I did to C Murder. Tell them my defense straight up. Tell him.
Right side here with Ware. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a
Whoa.
3. The Colts going
That's
to
the
use
only.
the
That's
first
the
of
only
their
play.
timeouts.
But I
As they
designed.
stop it with 19
I
seconds to go in half number
Who is
1.
that talking?
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a
Okay,
field
well
goal
this
would be
ain't
a
for the go
letdown.
on.
Can
I
they
don't even have
convert
that
now on
playbook.
third
I
and
don't even
goal?
have that playbook. But what about the defense though? The defense wasn't glitchy. It was
They'll
straight
try
up.
and run. Here's Mack. And he'll take this into the end zone.
Okay,
Now,
well,
hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Oh yeah, got his ass now. I got his ass
Hell
now.
no. All right.
No custom playbook.
Yeah.
Jay Conley got
you
defense.
just telling me something, you know.
Try again
You
on
know what's
third and
real.
goal. Now Brissett.
No. I swear to God, we playing straight up. That's on God.
And he will avoid the contact.
Hey, let's play. Sorry, ass nigga.
Decent
I
gain
just
on
hit
the
that time.
scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Oh, it's scared of me, man. That's
just 4 seconds left in this first half. A timeout call.
I'm playing straight up. Lost my broadcast.
I just said let's play, dude. What the fuck you doing?
Fuck on. But hey, well, what I was saying, I play straight
so
football.
With 4 seconds
this.
to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This is a 26-yard
Watch
attempt.
my broadcast. I'm going to show you.
Vinatieri's kick is good.
I'm going to show you. I'm playing straight
football. There, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer.
Yeah,
they
take
care
that
of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Look, you gotta understand. When I play him straight football, I want you to play me too.
And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away.
I sent you the invite, Twan.
An incredibly short kick, fielded way up there. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game.
Hey, Twan, I sent you the invite. TC,
check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports
You ain't send me
halftime
nothing.
report. Coach.
I just sent it to you, man.
But you didn't send me no invite. No.
I can show you again.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
Does Cyrus get it?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally.
I
would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors.
Send it to me,
I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to.
Make sure you serve your people.
We still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Indianapolis
I don't see it.
there on a gain of 12.
Well, I guess we ain't gonna play then. So you keep saying we ain't got my invite, so don't worry about it. I go to another party to go play. So I'm gonna get at y'all. Try to teach y'all to play with some of the young man.
They'll run on first down. Max.
So I'm hopping at time.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43.
That's another Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
44.
Here's Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you, with your IQ, you can pull that off. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Brissett sets to throw it. Catch made here by Campbell. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, 43 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that.
I playing the Carroll game when this game they going to the fucking Super Bowl.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and we are even at 10 apiece.
You gotta call it. You gotta do something, man. You distract me. I gotta win this game. I talk nice stuff, son.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal.
This nigga in the pass defense when they got
maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And eventually,
pass defense points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Staying on the ground with Washington. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a
pass.
tackle.
I about to run, but right see you to run. The pass defense in a dime. They better run in it.
On first down, Richard looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
We know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Caught by Nelson.
I can't lose this game.
This AFC championship. It's a
I'm trying to beat this nigga, dude. God,
that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
He's checking down. He's checking.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They're going to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run with Crowell, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. They'll run it again with Crowell. And he'll be brought down with a tip of the cap on a spin move as that gives him a first down.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do, like you said. Old school. Smash.
Good kids.
Touchdown.
Good fucking kids. That's what
27 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
And that's another route that
they trying to take out
of the game. Without a doubt, you're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown.
He get a ball, too. Fuck.
I gotta keep it moving, everything in the pass. Defense.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 28-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Man, I got you. Man,
They go right back to Mack. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw, Brissett. And he gets it to Funchess complete. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
A 1st down throw for Brissett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown.
I want to run.
You get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
No, I do for a fumble.
check.
Third and short yardage, Brissett. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Lucky.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line.
That nigga getting lucky.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 27, Brissett. Complete to Hilton. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 27 yards, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Vinatieri now attack on the PAT.
And this nigga going back and forth.
And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Listen, show before you make my TV fall, man.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The free safety, Malik Hooker, there in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
17 up.
Get up by 3. You got the ball.
This is brought in at the 21.
Seattle.
Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Staying on the ground with Mack. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
17.
Brissett. Eluding the pressure right. And it is incomplete.
I had the pick. I had the fucking pick.
That's just an example of a growing
I
pain
blew
for
the
him.
game. I had the pick.
Because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And with that, they take the lead here, 20
Damn, I
to 17.
had the fucking pick.
So the
I
drive
saw
here
this
ends
is
with a
down.
field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Oh, I had the pick. I had the fucking pick, dog.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
That boy is a freak. That boy is a fucking killer.
From deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
That's how we rock
something to build
off
of. That's what they're looking for here.
Tie game right now.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. On the run, it's Crowell. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Pierre Desir in on the stop. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. To throw his car. He completes it to Nelson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Carr. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Nigga, we going to overtime, nigga.
We in OT right now, Dave.
We going to overtime this game, dog. Fuck that.
24-24. I knew he was going out, ran too far in.
Carr now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They run with Washington. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Fuck that. I'm trying to beat this nigga, though. I gotta creep, huh?
Shotgun now for Carr. And this one's incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Carr. And that is incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
I ain't feeling this field right here, dog. It feels good, dog.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
He's going for a Flacco, dog. He's going for a Flacco. No, man. Had to go for
one score down. Here we
go.
If I
don't get this, it's my
They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Carr going to go on 4th down. It's caught. Nelson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
That boy Zeke a cheat code.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first, here's Washington. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Yeah, I'm judging how much times he got the ball. 7 for 8, 159. Damn, look at Zeke, dude.
Whoa, what? I got it.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I don't know I had the ball. 11:55.
Right back to Washington. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It was Matthew Adams who got him down on the defensive side.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick,
try to say bitch.
tick.
I might not go. Yes, sir.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
58, boy, 58, 58, Mike.
To throw his car. Hauling it in, Nelson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
4-yard line, 40 seconds left. I trying to go for a touchdown. I can't go overtime. I got to put him away.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Washington. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
I got to put him away.
They come out here in the eye. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
I got it. I got a fast running back there.
They'll try again with Washington. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Damn, I want to steal that nigga, dog.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
2020.
And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, that's a good game. And I wonder in the playoff we can't end the tie.
The Indy offense at the line set to go. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
I doubt it,
Just a couple scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield. What would you do? What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take it on the clock right now. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
Overtime,
exactly right,
boy.
Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, the game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score,
boy, what is
the
go
other
to the
team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. What do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? And it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse. That gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny, but they're in New Orleans. It's the Saints. And they get it done. And in overtime go on to the Super Bowl. And they won that one. They beat the Colts, correct?
Yep. A couple of the more memorable ones for sure. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we go back a little ways, can't we? Go back to 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there?
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for him with Crowell. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too.
Face mask.
A few more tacked on for
Let's
good
go.
In
fucking beat that nigga. I going to the Super Bowl, nigga. Let's go, nigga. Respect me, nigga. Let's go, nigga. I going to the Super Bowl, boy.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
I going for the touchdown. I don't want no 3.
After the penalty, it's Crowell.
I don't want no 3.
Very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Justin Houston on the stop. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Again, it's Crowell. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
I got to beat him, man. You
so
think I want to kick 3? I ain't kicking no
drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He gets it to Brown. Good play. And he gets this one inside the 15.
I about to end this shit on this nigga, dog. Fuck that. I about to end this shit, dog. Let's go, nigga.
And they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Man, if I can't score no touchdown, I need 11 yards to score a touchdown, bro. 11 yards.
Now on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Boy, you gotta get it, man. I need fucking 3 yards. Ain't no way.
They're trying to keep the drive
I got
going.
him.
This will be play number 8.
I got
it's 3rd and 2. Now Washington. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Going for that,
and
boy.
here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. I don't give a fuck, boy. I had to go for that. It's a playoff. If I get this, I go into the Super Bowl. They cheat me, bro. Fuck, I'm gonna let my nonsense. The field goal unit staying on the sideline here in OT. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Oh, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Dang.
Mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception.
I tried, shit.
Overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
First play of the drive. Let's get
dang, fuck up on the red zone, dog.
The guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher.
That nigga stop me.
Nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
44, Mike, 44. Hey, check. Four's the Mike. Hey, tight. Watch the ship. Rotate. Watch the ship.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
You can't block me. It's free.
Brissett on 3rd and 2. Funches has it complete. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision.
And a butch-ass nigga about to beat, dog. Fuck! I blow the game. I had him, man. I had him, though, man. I ain't gonna lie. I had him. I fucked up.
Mack. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ready? 44, Mike, 44. Let him know. Four's the Mike. Watch the run. 44's the Mike. Check. Get ready. Set up.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Josh Morrow. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Fucking double overtime.
Use the first of their timeouts. So we'll take a break with them and be right back.
Fucking double overtime shit.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there.
Check me out. Mike 55, Mike 55. Check tight.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped.
Ooh. Let's go. I'm a Steelers nigga, dog. Double overtime.
So the false start certainly doesn't help.
No, I don't think he double overtime.
Again now, 3rd and long. Throwing, Brissett. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
He got him. He got him upon him. He got upon him. Bitch ass nigga. Bitch ass nigga. He got upon him.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez on for a very important punt here in overtime. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown.
Boy, listen.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said is they
I need that 15 yards.
Do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10.
Game over with.
The offense will burn their third and final timeout.
Listen, and they just kicked a 60-yard over Antonio Bryant.
Here in overtime.
Game over. Game over. Game.
What pressure?
Why going to the Super Bowl? Why going to the Super Bowl, dude? Listen, I got a 9-yard field goal. You know, wag em what's this shit, dog.
What pressure?
I scared, dude, Connie. I can run, son.
This for a trip to
Why
the Super
scared,
Bowl.
dude, Connie?
And the kick is that they are off to the Super Bowl.
I go to the Super Bowl, dude.
And with this win and an AFC championship,
good, boy.
They have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.
What?
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
For Antonio Brown, the truth, boy. They going to the Super Bowl. I had me out some budgets, boy. Word, man. All right, wow. Like one boy beat him, boy. I play defense. I do tough, boy. Hell yeah. No, he about to say, I think I'm around one ring. Yeah. I can take my broadcast off. Nah.